Hello there, welcome to our channel, where we talk about everything agriculture and farming. Today we'll discuss a topic close to our hearts, why farmers are struggling and what keeps them poor. I understand that discussing poverty and farming may not seem like the most interesting topic, but trust me when I say it's critical. Because when farmers struggle, we all suffer. Everything from the food we eat to the economy and the environment. So let's get started. Let's start with the reasons why farmers are struggling. The high cost of inputs is one of the primary factors. Farmers must spend significant money on seeds, fertilizer, and equipment. And when the cost of these inputs rises, it becomes increasingly difficult for farmers to profit. Another cause is the low commodity price. Global markets frequently set the price of commodities such as wheat, corn, and soybeans, and it's not always in farmers' benefit. Indeed, the prices of certain commodities are frequently so low that they don't even cover the cost of production. However, it's not only external factors that keep farmers poor. Farmers are also making blunders that are contributing to their difficulties. One of the most common errors is not diversifying their crops. Farmers that plant only one or two crops are placing all of their eggs in one basket. And if those harvests fail, they're in tremendous trouble. Another blunder is failing to leverage technology. Many farmers use antiquated equipment and procedures, while others don't use any technology. This makes farming more laborious and less efficient, leading to decreased revenues. Well, that's all well and good. Some of you may be thinking, but what can I do to help? And the truth is that you can help farmers in various ways. Supporting local farmers is one of the most important things you can do. This can be accomplished by purchasing produce and other items from farmers directly at farmers markets or through community-supported agriculture or CSA programs. Another thing you may do is join advocacy groups that assist farmers. These organizations can help to campaign for policies that benefit farmers and create awareness about the difficulties that farmers confront. Finally, you should educate yourself on the challenges that farmers are experiencing. The more you know, the more you can do to assist. Finally, farmers need help for various reasons, including high input costs, low crop prices, and mistakes they make. From not diversifying their crops to not utilizing technology to their advantage, they need to understand how to market their products. To help farmers and keep them from running out, we must support local farmers, engage in advocacy groups, and educate ourselves about their difficulties. Remember that when farmers struggle, it impacts us all. So let us all do our part to help them and keep them afloat. In recent news, Andres McGillivray made an odd choice 4 years ago. He appeared to be on track for a comfortable corporate career because he held a high-profile position as a project manager at a Canadian pharmaceutical business. Instead, he decided to pack it in and head back to his native Argentina to help out on the family farm. Despite being surrounded by farms growing up, McGillivray, 37, never imagined being a farmer. He majored in environmental engineering and envisioned a renewable energy or a water management career. But these days, he cultivates green leafy vegetables at a sizable hydroponic farm outside of Buenos Aires and carrots in Santa Fe province, northeastern Argentina. By switching to farming, McGillivray defies the tendency of the world. The International Labor Organization reports that the number of persons working in agriculture has decreased from 44% in 1991 to 26% in 2020. This is partially due to the expansion of agricultural technology, but it also highlights a larger issue: a lack of interest among many working on farms. According to a 2014 report from the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations, the average age of farmers in Africa is about 60. Despite the continent's population being below 24, the average age is 60 in several developed nations, including the US. Additionally, as rural youth leave their rural origins in search of a life in the city, the average age of farmers is rising globally. We must ensure that people continue to farm, as McGillivray did, in order to ensure our food security in the future. However, it's simpler said than done. Numerous young people negatively perceive farming, believing it to be low-paying, unskilled labor. Furthermore, agriculture's environmental credentials have come under scrutiny because it contributes significantly to greenhouse gas emissions and wastes a considerable portion of the food that the world already produces. Farming still has work to improve its image for younger workers involved in environmental causes. Spiraling land prices can create insurmountable obstacles for individuals who desire to farm. The women and immigrants who perform a large portion of the world's farming are frequently denied agency over their labor due to laws and norms. The success of McGillivray's farm demonstrates that young farmers may succeed, provided they have access to the right resources. But how can we guarantee that such resources will be available? California is an agricultural powerhouse with rolling swaths of productive crops and a warm, sunny environment. Its farmers and ranchers made more than $50 billion, or 37 billion pounds in 2019, more than Tunisia's GDP. However, even though thousands of workers toil in the state's fields, very few will go on to own and operate their farms. We'll be discussing some common mistakes farmers make that keep them poor. First and foremost, one of the biggest mistakes that farmers make is not diversifying their crops. Farmers are leaving themselves vulnerable to market fluctuations and weather conditions that can ruin their entire harvest by relying on just one or two crops. By diversifying, farmers can spread their risk and ensure a more stable income. Another mistake many farmers make is not keeping accurate records of their costs and revenues. Without proper record keeping, farmers cannot know how much they're spending or earning, making it difficult to make informed business decisions. Another mistake that farmers make is not investing in modern technology and equipment. With the rapid advancement of technology, farmers who don't invest in the latest tools and machinery will find themselves at a disadvantage when competing with other farmers. Lastly, another common mistake that farmers make is not seeking out professional help. Whether it's from an accountant, a market expert, or an agronomist, professional advice can be invaluable in helping farmers make better decisions and improve their bottom line. So, those are some of the common mistakes that farmers are making that are keeping them poor. We hope that by highlighting these mistakes, we can help farmers avoid them and become more successful in their farming operations. Farmers can avoid common mistakes by having a clear business plan, keeping accurate records of costs and revenues, investing in modern technology and equipment, and seeking professional advice. These steps can help farmers make better decisions and improve their bottom line for a more successful farming operation. We'll talk about some frequent errors farmers make and how to prevent them. Having a vague business plan is by far one of the largest mistakes that farmers make. Without a defined plan, it's simple to become mired in daily tasks and forget your long-term objectives. Make sure that you have a strategy that outlines your objectives, your target audience, and how you intend to succeed. Farmers' failure to invest in cutting-edge machinery and technology is another error. In addition to making you less effective, not using the most recent tools and equipment may prevent you from producing crops of the caliber demanded by your customers. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on farming and agriculture. And as always, please leave your comments and questions below. We'd love to hear from you.